And I can't believe we are at 10 miles already. We are at 10 miles already. I should have do the collab, but anyway. So this is our preparation for next year. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If after the spring, I might do a race or two, but the main goal is I want to go places like Stelvio, up to Res, Motorola, girod'italia, Mont Ventoux maybe. I don't just want to do them. I'm too competitive. I want to climb them. I want to climb them well. So that's what we are working on. Zone 2, 30 miles today. So it's Friday. We have 100 miles in for the week so far. Pretty chill week. Zone 2, feeling good. Zone 2 is magic. And hold on to Zone 2 is magic. Look at Pogacar, man. It's crazy how people, or even other riders, pro riders, they don't see the formula. They don't understand the formula. That Zone 2 is just, it's like the magic bullet. And it's crazy that more riders. That's the reason why Pogacar could go so long, because he has so many miles in the bank, in the tank, in Zone 2, which are endurance miles, which is what I'm doing now. So, what does endurance miles do? Endurance miles put your legs in a place where when it comes time to do intervals, so I probably look to do my intervals around January, start doing intervals. I'll do a climb or two here and there, you know, maybe one every 2-3 weeks. But you are able to sustain a higher effort for longer when you're doing intervals, if you have enough base miles in. So that is definitely the key. Get the base miles in, do them properly. It's a small little hill. Get the base miles in, do them properly. And then when it comes to ready to do the intervals, to start doing the long climbs, or even some, warm-up races. I was thinking about doing some cyclocross this winter, but I don't think cyclocross will be wise without having, proper foundation in my legs. So maybe I'll wait till next season to do some, next winter to jump onto the cyclocross, go have some fun. And by then, I might be even have my own cyclocross bike. So that's the plan. Sorry, I can't see that writing on the screen for me. See this? Hey bro. Hey bro to you. Hope you're well. You ride bikes. A lot of hey bro, hey bro, hey bro. And so what I was saying is that I don't understand why more people don't embrace the endurance miles. Because they, like I said, it's the magic bullet. It's definitely the key to, if you want a successful career. And the crazy thing is, for the young riders getting into cycling, it's not this year or even next year. It's usually year 3 or 4 when all the base miles really start to kick in, when you really start to feel the effects of them. So you have to stay on it. It takes quite a bit of discipline. Now what happens with most people is that, I don't have a fan. What happens with most people is that because it's like they want to get on a group ride, people, they want to show how hard or how strong they are. They want to get involved in sprints. They want to, do all of this attacking, to show how strong they are. And then they bypass the importance of getting what you need so that you can stay at a consistent level, and then not just be that, but also rise from that level. The majority of riders I watch, they all race around the same. They all race around the same, what's the word I'm looking for? Same level, same strength, same power, but they generally find it hard to move away from the people that they ride around. Because the people that they ride around or they race with, whether they be Cat 3, Cat 2, or Cat 1, they all follow the same program. They go all on the same group rides, and they don't try to get the miles that are really important to make sure I stay in zone 2. So yeah, get the zones on it. But yeah, it's something that, you go to every group ride, every race. So even when I was watching the races at Crystal Palace, the people in their groups, in their categories, were evenly matched, yes. But no standouts, no one able to ride away, because everyone is essentially on the same program on Training Peaks. And then when they're not on Training Peaks, they're on the same group rides. So how much are you going to improve than the other guys you're riding with? Not much, really. So, like, if I could get people to understand and do what I'm doing, you do this for the next 6 weeks. Zone 2, stay in zone 2. And if you're already a rider that's fit, after you take your winter break, and then you get into your base miles, so you're getting the miles at the same time while sort of resting your body. If you get me, then when you come to end of January, then you start really punching the climbs, the climbing intervals, the sprint intervals, just the, threshold, checking your FTP and all of that. You do that after you have the endurance in. And the first year is going to be, the second year, you will see a little improvement. The third year, you will go kaboom. And in the fourth year, it's all about dialing in and tuning in, finding where your weaknesses are at, and improving upon them. But most riders today don't have the patience for that. They spend thousands of dollars, thousands of pounds, and yet they lack the discipline that comes with that money that they spend. So it's crazy to me. You're gonna spend that type of money, but you don't put in the required effort to benefit from that money. So this is the crazy thing, as I guess people spend 10K on a bike, and then it's like, I spend 10K on this bike, I should be able to go fast. And that's not how it works. It's, these miles are like, it's like putting money in the bank right now. So this miles is like putting money in the bank. So if you put the miles in, when you're ready to go hard, they come back and you get rewarded with the miles that you put in. So I just wish I could get more people to embrace getting those base miles in and understanding the importance of them, and not being so impatient, and understanding that you will get fit, you will get what you need, but you have to be patient, man. You have to be patient. So I've tried to do these endurance rides. I think it's like 6 days of the week I'm doing right now. I don't know if next week I'm going to up it, and to up it to maybe 250. We'll see, I don't know. We'll see if I up to 250. This is a rolling course. I didn't think there's so much climbing in this course. It's not climbing essentially, but It's a bit more than I thought, because it says total elevation for the ride is about 500 feet, over 20 miles. So that should be pretty flat. But it's turning out to be a little bit, the bumps that come, see, like this is 7%, just got off for 9%. And then someone was saying to me, I should be outside is better. I was trying to, the only reason for going outside, because the weather's good. And then the other thing I really don't like about being outside is having to deal with the traffic here. So I'm safe, and the workout that you get from zone 2, I make sure I stay in zone 2. The workout that you get from this is the same. So right now I'm in zone 2, 100, it was 150 watts over the climb. So now I'm over that little climb. We're still climbing. It's 2%, and my wattage is 112, and I'm doing 10 miles per hour. I'm not in the gear. My cadence is a little low. It's only 67. My cadence should be higher. So let's change that. So yeah, it's got the cadence up. So that's the other important thing too, having the cadence up. Cadence is important. So 2% grade, cadence is at 85. Watch went up to 245. Heart rate back in zone 1. So went up to 3% really quickly, but just dropped off. So I'm gonna get the cadence back up. And this is what we'll do for the next 19 miles. So this week, I guess these past 2 weeks, we're definitely getting the legs used to doing the endurance miles. And then I'm pretty sure I think we're gonna up to 250 next week. We'll see how it goes, how I'm feeling. But I'm not gonna try to do too much too soon, which is, I have a tendency to get impatient and do that. So we're on 7%. So after I log off this, I'm gonna watch Lance Armstrong. It's a movie about Lance Armstrong called The Program. I'm gonna watch that. Not yet. Pause. So it started. So I'm gonna watch that. And then yeah, just try to enjoy the rest of the ride. I haven't seen the program in quite some while, so I can't even remember what was in it. So it basically details how Lance got into, like, how they structured the program. And the crazy thing is that Lance is vilified for what he done. But the thing that I don't like is that Lance was vilified for something the European riders were already doing. All he did was come and take the program, what they were doing, and got scientists to study so that he did what they were doing correctly. He wasn't guessing. Everything was exact, for body weight, fat, food, calories, consumption. Everything that he did, it was a science. So that's why he was kicking their butts, because he took what they were doing already. So all of these champions that a lot of them were cheats as well. My favorite rider in the rain, the Spanish were some of the biggest cheats, but they aren't being vilified. Why? Why aren't they being vilified? Why is it just Lance? Because he's basically just did what they were doing, but he just did it better, and his attitude didn't help either as well. Had he been a bit more humble, then they probably would not have made such a fuss. But yeah, he was a bit much. Anyway, looks like there's no more people watching. 4 likes, got a few comments, and now we are going to be out of here. Appreciate you. If you hit the like button, appreciate you. If you subscribe, peace. We is out.